development methodology used here at MLT is really an Agile Waterfall hybrid. It is sometimes known as a waterfall, meaning that the requirements planning, the budgeting, and the delivery is done following a waterfall approach, meaning we do take the time to do the planning and plan those portions, but the development side of it that happens in the middle is done more so as an Agile methodology approach, where the work is broken down into chunks. We time box developers, gives them more timing, more decision power over what they're going to do, and also it's proven to improve the quality of the work that is being delivered. Our decision to move with this approach really happened organically. We've realized in the past that we were a pure waterfall shop, and that proved to be a rigid process and was not providing the clients the flexibility they were looking for. With the time, we began to shorten the iterations that we were working on with clients, and we started focusing on the user's needs more and breaking down the requirements more into smaller user stories. So again, by giving ownership to developers to manage their own work, it improved the quality, but it also, we found that from the client's perspective, it did enhance the communications and give the client more flexibility as to how they wanted their product to be developed. We are able this way to shorten timelines, delivery. It gives us the flexibility to readjust when the priorities change. The benefits of this approach for the client is that it's really a user-centric approach. We look at what the user really needs at the time the user needs it. So it's not a long process. We're able to deliver usually within 3 to 4 weeks, deliver new module, new features for the client. It requires minimal involvement from the client. By this I mean we do requirement sessions with them, but they're usually short in nature, maybe 1 or 2 hours. And from there we move on with the requirements gathering from our side, and we proceed to prototyping, which we review with the client. It gives them the ability at that time to have a better sense of what the user experience is going to be when we deliver the module. It also gives them the ability to give us feedback, and if anything needs to be adjusted at that point, we do that, because the development is not far ahead at that point and it's flexible for us to do. Once this is done, a couple of weeks after that, we do a go-no-go session with the client, which also gives them the ability to adjust any concerns or any needs to changes. And at that time, given that we're almost ready to deploy, if the client wants to make changes and they're small in nature, it gives us the ability to do so. If they're bigger, we do explain to the client, and then we move them into the next iteration, which is probably just another 3-4 weeks away. So for our clients, it's proven to be very effective. They like that it's not intrusive for them in their business and their world, because they're very busy, but it's very informative for them, and they see the value in rapid development and having mainly monthly releases.